The chief guest for the evening, His Excellency Riccardo Dalla Costa, Consul General of Italy to West Bengal, has arrived. May I request all of you to kindly take your seats as we welcome Sua Eccellenza Riccardo Dalla Costa. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We request all of you to kindly settle down. We have our guests of honor, His Excellency, the Consul General of Italy in West Bengal, and of course, the Speaker of West Bengal's Legislative Assembly. They are both here, so I would request you to settle down, please. Shri Biman Banerjee, Honorable Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of West Bengal, Sua Eccellenza Ricardo Dalla Costa, His Excellency Ricardo Dalla Costa, Consul General of Italy in West Bengal, Professor Salvo Bitonti, Dean of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, Turin, Professor Luigi Moyo, IPAF, Co-Curator, Professor Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay, Vice Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University, and of course, one for whom we have all arrived here from far and wide, from far away, Turin. Let's hear it loudly for Shri Satyam Roychowdhury, the Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University and the Managing Director of the group. A very warm welcome to you this evening. May I request my photographer friends to kindly vacate the alley in front of the desk so that I can carry on speaking. For my Italian friends here, the only thing we can say in your language is un caloroso benvenuto a questa felice serata nella splendida Calcutta. And we go one step further when we say that Calcutta loves Italy. We say Calcutta ama l'Italia. So, with those few words, may we welcome you to the cerimonia di conferimento del titolo di accademico d'onore dell'Accademia Albertina di Belle Arti di Torino a Satyam Roychowdhury. This is the ceremony to confer the title of the Honorary Academician of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts in Turin. In conferring this honor upon Shri Satyam Roychowdhury, it is not just recognizing Shri Satyam Roychowdhury as a Masoness or as a supporter of the arts and his long contribution for 40 years in propagating education across the country for those who want it and those who deserve it. But it's actually building a great bond of friendship and furthering the cause of friendship between the beautiful country of Italy and India in general and the cities of Torino and Calcutta in particular. In fact, our relationship goes back to many, many years. We all know of Peliti's and Firpo's, the two elite restaurants in Calcutta, and they were both Italians. And we celebrated Firpo's some days ago. In fact, his, I think, great nephew had come down here, and the Italian Consul General did host a beautiful evening for all of us. But it's not just that. The greatest Bengali who is spoken about in the entire world is Rabindranath Tagore. On his first trip that his father sent, and ostensibly to become a lawyer from Brighton in the United Kingdom, when he sailed, his boat's first call was Brindisi in Italy. Later, of course, in 1925 and 1926, Rabindranath Tagore made 2 epochal visits to Italy, and his works have been translated into Italian, and possibly amongst the 1 or 2 foreign languages which has the maximum translations of Rabindranath Tagore. And who has not heard of the great Subhash Chandra Bose? When he fled his home detention here in January 1941, he was held up in Kabul because he wanted to go to Germany by land via Russia. And there, of course, he met none other than Pietro Quaroni, the head of the Italian legation in Kabul, who got him a passport in the name of Orlando Mazzotta. And that's how, with that passport, he went, of course, to Germany, and the rest is history. So because if he did not meet Pietro Quaroni, he wouldn't have Netaji. We would have only had Subhash Chandra Bose, who was once again influenced and moved by none other than Giuseppe Garibaldi, the great Italian as well. With these few words, ladies and gentlemen, and on this very happy evening, I shall request Professor Anubha Sen of the Sister Nivedita University's Department of Performing Arts to recite a traditional Indian hymn to start this beautiful evening, this auspicious evening. Please.
भाव परास्य शक्तिर्विविधैव श्रूयते स्वाभाविकी हि ज्ञानबलक्रिया च य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति एषु देवो विश्वकर्मा महात्मा सदा जनानां हृदये सन्निविष्टः हृदा मनीषा मनसाभिक्लिप्तो य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति य एतत् विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ति. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a sloka from the Shvetashvara Upanishad. See, part of the oldest texts and mantras of the world. I will now request the host of the evening, Professor Dhruvajyoti Chattopadhyay, Vice Chancellor, Sister Nivedita University, for his welcome and, of course, opening remarks.
Good evening, everybody. The guest-in-chief, Your Excellency, Riccardo della Costa, Consul General of Italy in West Bengal, our very own and respected Speaker of West Bengal Assembly, Sri Biman Banerjee, Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University and Managing Director of Techno India Group, Shri Satyam Roychowdhury, Professor Salvo Bitonti, Professor Luigi Muyo, and Professor Gribaldo, whom I acknowledge in great admiration in absentia. The distinguished and esteemed guests, our beloved faculty members, and also the members of the Techno India and Sister Nivedita University family. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today at this momentous occasion as we gather Managing Director of Techno India Group. On being awarded the honorary title of Academician by the illustrious and historic Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, Turin. This recognition is not just a reflection of his personal achievement, but also a testament to value and vision that our Chancellor embodies. Through unwavering dedication and profound commitment to the advancement of education and the arts, our Chancellor has inspired countless individuals and contributed significantly to the cultural landscape of our community. Today, we celebrate not only the accomplishment of our Chancellor as a phenomenal patron of the arts, but also the spirit of long and historic friendship between our two nations and the culture of collaboration that defines our two institutions. We are eagerly looking forward to the partnership between our institutions and the Albertina Academy as a beacon of excellence, fostering creativity and scholarship that transcends boundaries. As we proceed with the ceremony, let us take a moment to reflect on the impact of our Chancellor's leadership and the transformation power of the arts. It is a reminder that in nurturing creativity, we enrich our society and pave the way for future generations. I invite you all to join me in applauding our Chancellor for this well-deserved accolade and to celebrate the enduring relationship between our institutions. Together, let us continue to aspire towards greatness, guided by the principles of collaboration, respect, and artistic exploration. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Professor Chattopadhyay. I shall now request Dr. Shanku Bose, the Group Chief Executive Officer, to kindly accompany our very honored guest here, His Excellency Riccardo Dalla Costa, Consul General of Italy in West Bengal and the Northeastern region, and welcome him formally. May I request that the Group CEO, Dr. Shanku Bose, is welcoming on all our behalf this beautiful shawl. That's a Kashmiri shawl, Riccardo. And that's a beautiful bouquet of flowers. And of course, that is something to do with Bengal. So that is a filigree work, and that's a palki. You see, the carriage that used to exist in earlier days, where people used to be carried in a box and which had two poles attached to them, and that's a palki essential to Bengal. Thank you very much, Dr. Bose. May I now request our honored guest, His Excellency Riccardo Dalla Costa, to say a few words, please.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all the esteemed guests here. Good evening to all of you. It's really an honor for me to be here in front of you for this prestigious conferment ceremony. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Paola Gribaudo, who unfortunately is not here tonight, President of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, to Professor Salvo Bitonti, theater film director and director of the Academy, and to Professor Luigi Moio, distinguished professor in performance technique for visual art. Your presence here adds immense honor to this occasion, and we're grateful to have you among us to mark the celebration here in Kolkata of this artistic achievement and excellence. So welcome to you all. The Consulate General of Italy in Kolkata extends its heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Satyam Roychowdhury, Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University and Managing Director of Techno India Group, on being conferred the title of Honorary Academician of the Albertina Academy for Fine Arts in Turin as Mecenas, Patron of Art. The Accademia Albertina, founded in 1678 as an academia and re-established in 1833 by Charles Albert of Savoy, is one of the Italy's oldest, most esteemed institutions for higher artistic and musical training. Dr. Roychowdhury's recognition marks a significant milestone as he becomes the first Indian to receive this European award, underscoring his dedication to the education and art. On this occasion, as Consul General, I take this opportunity to mention some key aspects of partnership and inspiring collaborative effort between Sister Nivedita University, Techno Group India, and the Consulate General of Italy in Kolkata. Over 3 decades of educational excellence, catering to nearly 1 million of students from kindergarten to PhD, key player in shaping education across India, Eastern India, fostering global connection. The role of the Consulate General of Italy in Kolkata in the field of education has been to actively facilitating collaboration between Italian and Indian universities through bilateral agreements, regular engagement with campuses and students via seminars, workshops, and higher education guidance, support for students in navigating higher education opportunities in Italy, including facilitation, of course, of access to services and visas. In fact, the number of visas issued by the consulate here has been increased over the years, specifically to this year exceeding more than 600 visa granted, which means that 600 Indian students from the eastern region have chosen Italy to pursue their educational goal, which is something that, as was pointed out before, marks a great achievement in between the cooperation of our two countries, which I think we should be all proud and happy of. The Consulate General has also organized enriching workshops and events to provide international exposure to students of Sister Nivedita University, fostering career and personal growth. One was an art and painting workshop by Italian artist Maurizio Boscheri and curator Mario Liberali, in collaboration with the Department of Fine Arts and Design of Sister Nivedita University. Another initiative was the workshop by Italian historian Dr. Isabella Nardi at the Department of Fine Arts of the university, which was a deep dive into Italian history and Italians in Eastern India and its global influence. Another one was the exhibition Remembering Dante Alighieri, hosted by the School of Fine Arts and Design, Sister Nivedita University, celebrating Dante's literary and cultural contribution on his 70th birthday anniversary. International dance workshop led by renowned Italian choreographer Stefano Fardelli, focusing on contemporary and urban dance forms. These are just few of the cooperation initiatives that the Consulate General has actually taken with the Sister Nivedita University. These initiatives are instrumental in promoting cross-cultural understanding and providing students with a global perspective that supports both their academic and career growth. And I believe that our two nations are associated deeply by the belief in culture, education, and youth, so younger generation. So all these are pillars to our two countries. The Consulate General of Italy will always look forward to enhance and strengthen its relation with Sister Nivedita University and Techno India Group, including management team, professor, and of course, students. Therefore, I thank you so much for this and enjoy the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Riccardo Dalla Costa. We have a very pleasant task to perform. We will request the ladies here from Sister Nivedita University to carry on to the stage. A bouquet of flowers to be given to the Honorable Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of West Bengal. He's gone out? Okay, okay. We will do the honors later. Right. Now, what we will do now is we will be showing a promo of Albertina, a video promo of Albertina. Can we see that, please? A promo of Albertina, please. That's the wonderful Albertina Academy of Fine Arts in Turin, and that's the best of the best chamber music from Italy that you just heard. Before we move on to the next part of the program, may I request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to kindly come up on stage, please. And would you request Honorable Speaker Shri Biman Banerjee, would you accompany the Honorable Speaker, please, as you come up here? And it will be a pleasure to formally greet Honorable Speaker on stage. Honorable Speaker Biman Banerjee is himself a well-known jurist and a very, very successful speaker, House Speaker of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. Thank you very much, sir. In spite of the Assembly in session, you have made it a point to come and join us here. We shall now hear a pre-recorded address from Professoressa Paola Grebaudo, the president of the Academy. A few words about Paola. Paola was born in Turin on the 7th of July, 1959. He attended the Faculty of Letters and Philosophy with a thesis on a treatise by Charles Le Brun entitled The Conference of Expression of Passions. Paola inherited her passion for this work from her father, Ezio, perfecting it in continuous travels around the world, building strong relationships with artists and intellectuals, spending a lot of time in the printing press, where she learned the rudiments of the trade. Over the last 40 years and more, she has been involved in creating art books as a curator for publishers, art galleries, artists, collectors, museums, and foundations in Italy and abroad. With these few words, let us hear Professoressa Paola Grebaudo, the president of the Albertina Academy. Please.
Dear friends of Sister Nivedita University of Calcutta, I am Paola Gribaudo, President of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts in Turin. I extend my warmest regards from the Pinacoteca Albertina, where I am surrounded by masterpieces of Italian and European art from the 14th century to the modern era. I regret not being able to be with you today in Calcutta, but I am with you in spirit. This is a very important event, which creates a link between our two institutions. The awarding of the title of Honorary Academy of the Albertina Academy to the Chancellor of Sister Nivedita University, Shri Satyam Roychowdhury. The title of the Honorary Academician has been awarded in the past to eminent international personalities from the world of culture, science, and economics, like Prince Amin Aga Khan, like Sheikh Mohammed Al Khalifa, former president of the Bahrain Culture Authority, Carla Fracci, famous dancer, and Cardinale Ravasi. This year, the Academic Council of the Albertina wanted to honor the cultural profile of Shri Satyam Roychowdhury and confirm upon him this honorary title as a recognition and deep appreciation of tireless work as a mecenate and patron of art. And in particular, we remember the foundation of the Techno Group India and the success of the Sister Nivedita University in Calcutta, and also your drive for international cooperation, especially with our academy in book about Santa Teresa di Calcutta and her universal message, the way of love. I think that in this moment in the world, we need this message of love. Thank you, and so many congratulations again and warmer compliments.
Thank you very much. And we can only thank her in absentia, all of us sitting here. And we truly enjoyed her pre-recorded address. That's Professoressa Paola Gribaudo, President of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts. I think our Vice-Chancellor is having to do a lot of legwork and an exercise because it's time that you come up once more, sir. Would you join us here while you accompany Professor Salvo Bitonti, the Dean of the Academy, please. And may we request that Professor Bitonti be greeted formally. Professor Salvo Bitonti. We shall now hear from Professor Bitonti, Director and Professor of Intermedia, Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, Turin.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening to the award, to the Vice Consul, and all the honorable person that this night are here. Today is a celebration of a landmark achievement for both academic and entrepreneurial excellence globally. Mr. I want to pronounce correctly because it's very difficult for Italian people to pronounce your beautiful name. It sounds very nice, but it's difficult. Satyam Roychowdhury, something. I get the prize now for some. A distinguished academician and visionary entrepreneur. This year has been selected to receive our Honorary Academician from the Albertina Academy for the year to 2024. As the Vice Consul said, our Academy was founded in 1678, but was refounded in 1833 by Carlo Alberto of Savoy, and as the Royal Albertina Academy, and as you know, is located in Turin. In recent days, we are promoting numerous educational and cultural initiatives. Worth of note in particularly are the reorganization, the reopening of the public, for the public of our Pinacoteca, our art gallery that you see in this video promo, and also exhibition, conference, seminar, events, and many international collaboration and agreements. Let me say something about this award that we will give this night. This prestigious award recognizes extraordinary contribution to the field of art, culture, and intellectual thought. This year, as the President told before, among quite a few nominations of the world, our Academy is proud to announce this award to Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury. This is very important because it's the first Indian person to receive this coveted recognition, making this occasion particularly significant. The Honorary Academician is one of the highest accolades that can be bestowed upon an individual by Albertina Academy. It recognizes not only exceptional intellectual and artistic achievement, but also the profound influence of individual on society. The award is reserved for those who work, transcends discipline, foster cultural dialogue, and shape the future of both academia and creative industry. Our awarded receiving this distinction in acknowledgement of his outstanding contribution in merging academia leadership with entrepreneurship. The Honorary Academician is a mark of unparalleled achievement and highlights the unique role that innovation like Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury play in shaping global culture and intellectual landscape. His achievement bridge not only the gap between academia and entrepreneurship, but also represent a global reach and growing influence, of course, of Indian thought leadership in the field of business, technology, and the arts, together with Italy, I can add, of course. And his innovative work across several sectors, particularly fostering collaboration between creative industries and business venture, has made him a trailblazer in both the Indian and international arena, and his profound impact on the intersection of the art and entrepreneurship. As also the President said, he has successfully launched initiatives that have significantly impacted the creative industry, while his academic work continues to inspire and educate the future generation of thinkers and innovators. It's important to note that his leadership promoting the intersection of art, technology, and business. And this is innovation excellence is the same mission and goal of our Albertina Academy. So we say that Roychowdhury's selection is the first Indian and mark a significant moment in the Albertina Academy history and serves as a symbol of the academia commitment to embracing diversity, global exchange, and interdisciplinary collaboration. And we hope to increase our cooperation also with some event, with the cooperation of the Vice Consul also that is here, of course. I want also to deeply appreciate the effort of Dr. Shumali Pine, because was the Director of Global Affairs. She proposed in Turin the nomination of Mr. Roychowdhury. So, once again, we heartily congratulate to Mr. Roychowdhury for this unique and wonderful accolade again, and wish him all the best in all his endeavors. So, we hope all you can come to Turin to visit our academy. And thank you for also this kind invitation in this wonderful city that is Calcutta, and this wonderful existence of this sister Nivedita University and also technical group. Thank you to everybody. Okay?
My Italian is okay.
Very, very better than me. The Italian of our speaker is better than me, the Italian.
Thank you, Professor Betonti. Before we go to the proper conferment ceremony, we have Saraswati Vandana once again. Saraswati, for our friends from Italy, is the goddess of learning. And she's not just the goddess of learning, she's the goddess of learning, she's the goddess of music, she's the goddess of the arts, both performing and otherwise. So we shall hear a brief obeisance, a song for Goddess Saraswati, and it will be rendered by Kaushani Ghosh.
Hello.
Professor Kaushani Ghosh is also part of the faculty of the Sister Nivedita University Department of Performing Arts.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. And Professor Arun Mukherjee is playing sitar with me. Jago, 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 jago beta daini jago ma, jago ma, jago ma. Jago beta daini jago ma, jago ma, jago ma, jago bage devi bina bani bani rupa জাগো মা জাগো পদ্মা সোনা জাগো হংসা সোনা জাগো ত্রোহিণী যোগিনী জাগিনী ব্রহ্মাণী নারায়ণী সনাতনী জাগো তপস্বিনী ও গো মূর্তি তদায়িনী জাগো মা জাগো মা জাগো মা জাগো মা Thank you so much.
Beautifully rendered by Professor Koshani Ghosh. Friends, we shall now see another short video here, and this is the theme song of the Honorary Academician title that will be conferred upon in minutes from now. And this is from the Accademia Albertina di Belle Arti di Torino. So, can we have the theme song, please? Here comes the moment that we are waiting for. May I request Professor Luigi Moio and Professor Salvo Betonti to come up here, along with Sua Eccellenza Riccardo Dalla Costa on stage for the conferment ceremony. And may I request the awardee, Shri Satyam Roychowdhury, to kindly join us up on stage, please. We would be delighted to have the presence of the Honorable Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of West Bengal, Shri Biman Banerjee, to join us up here on stage for the very happy occasion. And firstly, the scarf. This is from Albertina, the multicolored scarf. This is not Indian. Are you sure that the silk is not from India? Silk is from India. Marco Polo came down the silk route. So a big hand. So that's the beautiful scarf being donned around the neck of the awardee by Professor Luigi Moio. And that's the citation, it's inside. And so that's the citation. Professor Betonti Would you like to read the citation? You can read it from here. You can read it from here.
Accademia Albertina di Torino, accademico d'onore conferito a Satyam Roychowdhury, nato il 5-4 del 62 a Cinsura, West Bengala, il presidente Paola Gribaudo, il direttore. Oggi 3 dicembre 24, Kolkata.
And finally, the medal. That's the medal. There's a medal being given away by Sua Eccellenza Riccardo Dalla Costa. We have not yet raised the toast, so please refrain from having whatever is given in front of you, please. Let us raise the toast to the good health of the awardee and the strong relation between our two nations. Thank you. Thank you very much. May I now request Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury for his acceptance address, please. We are gratified by the presence of the Chief Whip and the Deputy Chief Whip of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly for being here.
Very good evening. Honorable Speaker, Sri Biman Bandyopadhyay, Honorable Chief Whip and Deputy Chief Whip of West Bengal Legislative Assembly, His Excellency Riccardo Dalla Costa, Honorable Consul General of Italy in Kolkata, Professor Paola Gribaudo, President Albertina Academy of Fine Arts. I wish you could join us in person today. Professor Salvo Bitoniti, thank you, sir. Director and Professor of Intermedia, Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, Professor Luigi Moyo, Professor in Performance Technique for Visual Art, and co-curator of IFAF. Honorable dignitaries and guests, respected member of the Albertina Academy of Fine Arts of Turin, Italy, my colleagues, family and friends. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wintry December evening, but thank you for wrapping me in so much warmth with a heart full of gratitude. I stand before you all moments after I have been bestowed with the most prestigious honor by a historic institution to be associated with its remarkable legacy is a privilege beyond words. Indo-Italian friendship spanned several centuries. deeply rooted in cultural exchange, trade relations, and a mutual admiration for each other's rich civilizations. The bond has only strengthened over time. The Indian filter coffee and the Italian espresso have merged to create a flavor of fraternity that will brew on the world map forever, India and Italy. Two of my idols were ardent admirers of Italy and Italian culture. The great poet Rabindranath Tagore deeply appreciated Italy's artistic heritage. In Italy, I found the union of beauty and truth, Tagore wrote. Vivekananda, he reinforced his idea of integration the East and the West after he was inspired by the confluence of Indian spiritual and Italian artistic splendor. In a letter in 1896, Swamiji said, Italy, the land of religion, the land of art, and the land of music. I personally have fallen in love with Italy every time I have visited the beautiful country with lush green vineyards and olive groves, majestic ancient architecture, the magical serenity of the Vatican, and all basilicas. I will just say, Italy, you have my heart and soul. I'd like to thank you, Italian people, government of Italy, and the people of Albertina for this recognition. Thank you. Thank you, Albertina Academy of Fine Arts, once again, from the core of my heart, for this esteemed honor that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Raising a toast to India-Italy friendship, Grazie mille, Italia. Thank you all. Jai Hind. God bless you. Thank you again.
In fact, Professor Salvo, in his hurry to come and speak here, I didn't have the time to formally introduce you, with such a wonderful, in fact, CV, a very, very interesting CV. So, Professor Bitonti is a theatre and film director. He's a playwright, essayist, and professor of acting, direction, and the history of the cinema. He was born in Syracuse in 1961. He shuttles between Roma and Torino. During his career, he has signed over 40 theatrical productions in major Italian and foreign theaters, favoring both classical and contemporary authors. In fact, he was Dean of the Albertina Academy in Turin earlier as well, and director of the Pinacoteca Albertina, that is the Albertina Art Gallery, for 4 years. In fact, he also created Facade, the International Festival of Art and Design Schools. So that, in short, is Professor Salvo Bitonti. I will now request the torchbearer of the future of the Techno India Group and founder of the Hatch Lab Innovations Private Limited, the director of the Techno India Group, Mr. Debdut Roychowdhury, to kindly accompany Professor Luigi Moyo on stage, please. So that's the young Debdut Roychowdhury, Director, Techno India Group and founder, Hatch Lab Innovations. And it's a pleasure to welcome Professor Moyo. I'm not going to make this mistake of not introducing Professor Moyo now. Professor Moyo is an Italian visual artist and professor. He was born in Napoli on the 21st of August 1975, specializing in performative arts and video installation. He graduated in decoration from the Academy of Fine Arts in Napoli in 1998 and participated in the Erasmus program at the Facultad de Bellas Artes. So that's, of course, Spanish. That's in Granada. So with those few words, Professor Luigi Moyo, and your address, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to everyone. You're tall. Thank you. Thanks. It is a great pleasure for me to be here today to speak about a topic that is very close to my heart, the intercultural relationship between India and Italy in the field of performing art. As a professor of performance technique for visual art and co-curator of IPAF, I have had the opportunity to observe closely how these disciplines can act as a bridge between cultures, fostering understanding, dialogue, and artistic collaboration. Today, I would like to explore with you how two countries, seemingly far apart geographically, can find a profound connection through the performing art. Both India and Italy boast ancient cultural traditions with artistic histories that represent the charm of the West and ancient wisdom of the East. But if we look closely, we can notice many similarities, especially in the artistic philosophy that guides performative practice in both countries. In Italy, the performing arts are deeply rooted in our history. Think the commedia dell'arte, puppetry, contemporary dance, and many expressions of experimental theater. Italian performative techniques have always sought to capture the essence of the human experience, both through body, language, and the use of masks. This artistic journey resonates with the Indian performative tradition, where dance and theater are not merely aesthetic representation, but ritual act, vehicle of wisdom and spirituality. To take this vision a step further, I proposed creating a Center for Indian Performing Art Studies at our Academy, and at the same time establishing a center dedicated to Italian performing arts at the Sister Nadar University in India. This idea was born from the desire to offer young students a space to explore and learn from each other artistic tradition, creating an education that's truly international and intercultural. Imagine Italian and Indian students working together, learning from each other, sharing their cultural heritage through the performing art. In India, a course on commedia dell'arte, performative technique for visual art, or contemporary Italian dance, could prove surprising and innovative for local students, allowing them to delve into new ways of interpreting movement and expression. Similarly, in Italy, a center dedicated to Indian performing art would open up a whole new perspective for students on forms such as Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, and street theater, each embodying a world rich in symbolism and meaning. This exchange between Italy and India, between East and West, is not only blending of techniques, but also worldview, philosophy, and understanding of human being and society. The challenge we face today is this: to create an art that is aware of its cultural heritage, but able to reinvent itself through dialogue with others. If we want performative technique to remain alive, we must encourage young artists to explore this tradition with an open and global approach. Art knows no boundaries, and through it, we can truly build a world where cultural differences are not a reason for separation, but for mutual enrichment. In conclusion, I hope that the project we envision for the Albertina Academy and Sister Nadar University can not only train young artists, but also inspire lasting intercultural dialogue. I firmly believe that it is our duty as educators and artists to build bridge between cultures, and I am convinced that this initiative represents a significant step in this direction. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that this vision can find your support and enthusiasm. Thank you.
Professor Luigi, thank you very much. Now, we have a very pleasant task to do. We have actually come to the close of the first part. The cultural part remains, and I will urge all of you to sit through that cultural part for about 40 minutes from now, which will showcase very rich Indian music, primarily Bangla music, which is more than 1,000 years old. We have a very rich tradition. You will hear hymns, you will hear Rabindra Sangeet, and you will hear some of the greatest compositions of the folk culture of India. Now, what we will now do is we shall raise a toast. And in order to do that, I will request His Excellency Riccardo Dalla Costa, Professor Betonti, Professor Luigi to kindly come and join us here. I would request Satyam Roychowdhury to come and kindly join us here on stage. And may I request Sri Debashish Kumar, member of the Legislative Assembly and also the Deputy Chief of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly, to join us here. And of course, the host of the evening, Professor Dhruvajyoti Chattopadhyay, Vice Chancellor, Sister Nivedita University. Would you kindly join us here, please, to raise a toast? Please. And I hope you still have some remnant was what was given to you in those beautiful tulips in front of you. And I'll tell you what to do. And of course, how could I forget Debdut Roychowdhury? Please come up on stage. Debdut Roychowdhury, Director, Techno India Group. So that completes the awesome 7 here. Now, I will tell you what to do. Now, I will say the statement. I would request all of you to kindly rise I would request you all to kindly rise with the glasses in front of you, please. Okay? I shall say, we hereby raise a toast to the health and success of Satyam Roychowdhury and the strong brotherhood between Italy and India. And after I say this, you all say in unison, Satyam Roychowdhury and the strong brotherhood between Italy and India. So here we go. We raise a toast to the health and success of Satyam Roychowdhury and the strong brotherhood between Italy and India. Can we hear from you, Satyam Roychowdhury? There we go. And here we go in one shot. So this is beautiful white wine from the vineyards of Italy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Friends, please do not leave the auditorium because we will have the cultural program now. Your cocktails and the entrees will all be served to you here. The first set of cultural programs will be in Bengali. And as you know, we have a very rich tradition of music and the arts here in Bengal. Is a 1,000-year-old tradition. And what I would request you to sit here and listen to it. I do not want any movement in the hall, please. We have a beautiful Indian concert followed by the grand finale. The grand finale is something to look forward to you. And do you know what the grand finale is all about? The grand finale, there would be two grand finales. The first one by the legendary violin brothers. The first one would be Concerto per due violini e pianoforte di Vivaldi in La minore. And the next one will be a composizione numero 4 per due violini di Giovanni Battista Viotti. So, please take your seats as we set up the stage for the Indian cultural program. Would you please take your seats? We will take 4 minutes for the arrangements to be made.
বেশি নেড়ে যাচ্ছে।
Hello, hello. Hello, check.
সাউন্ড নেই, সাউন্ড নেই। ও আচ্ছা, হ্যালো
Hello, 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 hello,
হ্যালো হ্যালো
Hello, hello.
হ্যালো
Hello, hello.
hello, hello, hello.
হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello.
ঠিক আছে।
Friends, our friends from Italy requests that all of you kindly take your seats. Our friends from Italy request that all of you should take your seats right away. Right away, please. And all the volunteers, would you ensure that the hall looks as it were about 10 minutes ago? Would you kindly take your seats, please? All of you.
হ্যালো হ্যালো হ্যালো
The cultural program will not be able to commence without your kind cooperation. Sirs and madams, would you take your seats, please?
Hello, 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 Barbie.
Mr. Roychowdhury, if you sit, everyone will sit.
ম্যামের কর্ডলেস আরেকটা হলে তো হয়ে যেত পুরোটা। আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
Ladies and gentlemen, we begin the cultural programs in the Indian cultural programs. May I request Dr. Shonku Bose to kindly come up on stage. And we have two honorable ministers from the government of West Bengal. May I first request Shri Arup Biswas, Honorable Minister in charge of Youth Affairs, Sports, Power and Housing, to kindly come up on stage, please, and we shall felicitate Shri Arup Biswas for being here. So that's Shri Arup Biswas. Thank you for coming, sir. And I shall also request Shri Indranil Sen, Honorable Minister in charge of Information and Cultural Affairs, and Tourism, Government of West Bengal, a very dear friend, for coming here. Thank you, Indranil Sen. So would you take your seats, please? Now, I have a surprise for all of you. While this cultural program in Bangla will begin, we will request Shri Satyam Roychowdhury. Shri Satyam Roychowdhury is a great reciter. You know, these are little known facts about well-known people. He's a great reciter. I would request Satyam Roychowdhury to kindly come up here and recite from his harbinger of peace, Rabindranath Tagore.
Thank you, Biplab. অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে নির্মল করো উজ্জ্বল করো সুন্দর করো হে জাগ্রত করো উদ্যত করো নির্ভয় করো হে মঙ্গল করো নিরলস নিঃসংশয় করো হে অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে যুক্ত করো হে সবার সঙ্গে মুক্ত করো হে বন্ধ সঞ্চার করো সকল কর্মে শান্ত তোমার ছন্দ চরণ পদ্মে মম চিত নিষ্পন্দিত করো হে নন্দিত করো নন্দিত করো নন্দিত করো হে অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে অন্তর মম বিকশিত করো অন্তরতর হে
অসীম তুমি বাজাও আপন সুর আমার মধ্যে তোমার প্রকাশ তাই এত মধুর সীমার মাঝে অসীম তুমি বাজাও আপন সুর কত বর্ণে কত গন্ধে কত গানে কত ছন্দে কত বর্ণে কত গন্ধে কত গানে কত ছন্দে অরূপ তোমার রূপের লীলায় জাগে হৃদয়ে আমার মধ্যে তোমার শোভা এমন সুমধুর সীমার মাঝে অসীম তুমি বাজাও আপন সুর তোমায় আমায় মিলন হলে সকলে যায় ফুলে বিশ্ব সাগর ঢেউ খেলায় উঠে তখন দূরে তোমায় আমায় মিলন হলে সকলে যায় ফুলে বিশ্ব সাগর ঢেউ খেলায় উঠে তখন দূরে তোমার আলোয় নাই তো ছায়া আমার মাঝে পায় সে কায়া তোমার আলোয় নাই তো ছায়া আমার মাঝে পায় সে কায়া হয় সে আমার সৃজনী সুন্দর বিধু আমার মধ্যে তোমার শোভা এমন সুমধুর সীমার মাঝে অসীম তুমি বাজাও আপন সুর আমার মধ্যে তোমার প্রকাশ তাই এত মধুর সীমার মাঝে অসীম তুমি বাজাও আপন সুর চিত্তে নীতি নিত্যে কে যে নাচে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই মম চিত্তে নীতি নিত্যে কে যে নাচে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তারি সঙ্গে মৃদঙ্গে সদা বাজে তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তাতা থই থই তারি সঙ্গে
সবে মাত্র একটি খুঁটি, খুঁটির গোড়ায় নাই কো মাটি, সবে মাত্র একটি খুঁটি, খুঁটির গোড়ায় নাই কো মাটি, কিসে ঘর রবে খাটি, ঝড়ি তুফানে পরে। ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, বেঁধেছে এমন ঘর, বেঁধেছে এমন ঘর, সুখের উপর বুক না করে। ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে। সবে মাত্র একটি খুঁটি, খুঁটির গোড়ায় নাই কো মাটি, সবে মাত্র একটি খুঁটি, খুঁটির গোড়ায় নাই কো মাটি, কিসে ঘর রবে খাটি, কিসে ঘর রবে খাটি, ঝড়ি তুফানে পরে। ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে। উপর নিচে সারি সারি, সাড়ে নয় দরজা তালি, উপর নিচে সারি সারি, সাড়ে নয় দরজা তালি, লালন করে যেতে পারি, লালন করে যেতে পারি, কোন দরজা খুলে পড়ে। ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, বেঁধেছে এমন ঘর, বেঁধেছে এমন ঘর, শূন্যের উপর বুক না করে। ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য বলিদানে, ধন্য ধন্য
গানটি সকলের হৃদয়ের গান, একসাথে গাইলে ভালো লাগবে গানটা। আমার ভিতর বাহিরে, অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি, হৃদয়ে জুড়ে আমার ভিতর বাহিরে, অন্তরে অন্তরে আছো তুমি, হৃদয়ে জুড়ে। ফসলে
That's a wonderful, representative collection of the various kinds and genres of music that is prevalent in Bengal for nearly 1,000 years. Friends, we shall take a little bit of time, another 5 minutes or so, for the grand finale of the evening, the Italian concert. And can we have the stage done, please? We need to be pretty fast, and can the stage be set up, please? The piano needs to be put up on stage. I would request all of you, His Excellency is here, none of you should get out of the hall, please. Can we have volunteers and the boys to come here to help us get the microphones up, please? Music, and also in Eastern classical music from the Sarod maestro Ustad Amjad Ali Khan. They have been inspired to compose their own style of music in the form of world music and recorded their first album, Violin Brothers, which was released by Times Music. After their first disc, they recorded another splendid album called the Bandish Symphony, where the music was composed by Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, while the brothers themselves arranged and played it. Other albums of the brothers are Violin Lounge, Alap, Tagore Quintet are also remarkable. May we request all of you to kindly be seated, please? All of you. We have the chief guest with us who is seated here. All of you, especially Sister Nivedita University staff and professors, would you sit down? I see in front, Vice Chancellor, sir, would you sit down, please? Bhaskar Roy, would you sit down? I would request Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury to come here, then I would see this entire hall full. Where is Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury? Bosho, Shamni. To sit with the chief guest, please. Would all SNU people kindly take your seats, please? The artists who have just performed, would you sit down, please? Topun Roy, Onubha Sen, would you sit down and listen to the music? Kaushani Ghosh, don't go away. Shugato, don't walk away. Bhaskar Gupta, would you sit down, please? In fact, we have come to the grand finale for which, the music for which all of you have come today. Are we okay? Can you put the sound here, please, on the microphones of the violinists? So a big hand as you applaud the violin brothers, the maestros Jyoti Shankar and Deb Shankar Roy. Friends, they'll be playing Antonio Vivaldi's concerto for two violins together, for double violin in A minor. In Italian, of course, when I searched, they call it Concerto per due violini e pianoforti di Vivaldi in La minore. Okay? I think Professor Luigi is, am I right? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, Concerto per due violini e pianoforte di Vivaldi in La minore. So, double violin concert written by Antonio Vivaldi, and this will be played in A minor. They'll follow it up. As things stand now, they might change. As of now, they will be performing the other very famous composer, Composizione numero 4 per due violini di Giovanni Battista Viotti. So they also play Viotti after Vivaldi. Deb Shankar and Jyoti Shankar Roy. Please don't go away. We'll have the national anthems and a vote of thanks from Debdut Roychowdhury after the concert.
Slight reverb. একটু লেভেলটা দিন, রিভার্বটা কম হচ্ছে অনেকটা এখান থেকে।
So Antonio Vivaldi's composition in A minor. This is a concerto for double violin.
Third one. So we are playing the third movement. Just keep the second movement because we don't have orchestra here. So it's basically accompanied by orchestra. So there is no piano part. So let's keep to third movement. The movements are allegro. Sorry. Right, yes. And it is D now, D.
So this was not on the list. They will conclude with the composition of the legendary Rai, with whom they worked for 10 years. In fact, Rai selected them then when they were barely into their 20s. And for the last of the 10 films of Satyajit Rai, the Violin Brothers were part of the music. In fact, many, many years ago, 40 years ago, As I said, when the great Zubin Mehta and New York Philharmonic Orchestra came calling, in fact, he had heard of them, barely out of their teens, and both the brothers went there. I still remember the photograph that came out in the Statesman the following morning, and they said that he was very, very happy to hear them and predicted a great future. And it couldn't have been closer to the truth. So we close with the music of the legendary Rai.
Thank you, Mr. Vikram Ganguly. He remembered all those things. We actually played last 10 films of Satyajit Ray. And the biggest thing is his Feluda theme. Sorry? And I don't know what happened. Anyhow, so we are playing originally that Feluda theme. So just listen first. But what happened is, silence. Sorry? Sorry. এটা তো নেবে কেন? ভ্যালিংটা এইখানে। শুনলাম ব্যাস ব্যাস ওকে চলো লেটস সি
So that was the great
Thank you so
Rai,
much.
and for whose 10 films they had participated as musicians. In fact, Satyajit Ray used to trust them with the violin as much as he himself trusted himself with the films. Now, I would request Vice Chancellor Dhrubajyoti Chattopadhyay to kindly come up and greet the brothers, please.
I must say that after he speaks, it's impossible to speak for me.
have seen my voice compared to his voice.
This is the older of the two brothers. Personally speaking, we have been friends for about 37 years. And this is the brilliant duo of Jyoti Shankar and Dev Shankar Rai. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I was almost failing in my duties. The beautiful piano, Tathagata Mukherjee, wonderful. In fact, he's a teacher at the Calcutta School of Music. Tathagata Mukherjee on the 82-key piano. Ladies and gentlemen, we have almost come to the close of the evening. May we request you to kindly rise for the national anthems of Italy and India. We begin with the national anthem of Italy. Ladies and gentlemen, I will take one more minute of your time. I will request Devdut Roychowdhury, the future torchbearer of the group, and the director of Techno India Group and the founder of Hatch Labs, to propose a formal vote of thanks, after which I would request all of you to carry the vote by applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my father, Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury, Sister Nivedita University, and the Techno India Group, I am immensely grateful to express my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who has graced this memorable occasion. Mr. Roychowdhury has always believed that education and art are not separate pursuits, but intertwined forces capable of shaping minds and building societies. This recognition affirms a vision he has tirelessly championed, a future where education inspires creativity and where creativity redefines education. First and foremost, I want to express our deepest gratitude to our guest-in-chief, His Excellency Riccardo Della Costa, the Consul General of Italy in West Bengal, for your gracious presence, sir. Your support reaffirms the bond between our countries, built on a shared appreciation for heritage, culture, and progress. I would now like to extend our most profound appreciation to the Accademia Albertina di Belle Arti di Torino for bestowing the esteemed title of Honorary Academician upon our visionary leader, Mr. Satyam Roychowdhury. A heartfelt thank you to Professor Paolo Gribaudo, we missed you today, ma'am, Professor Salvo Bitonti, and Professor Luigi Moeo from the Albertina Academy for your visionary leadership and unwavering dedication to advancing art and education as forces for transformation. Your work exemplifies how creativity transcends boundaries, connecting us through a universal language that inspires collaboration and innovation. To all the eminent guests who joined us today, your presence has truly elevated this evening. Thank you for sharing this special moment with us, celebrating a milestone which is surpassing borders and inspiring future generations. And finally, to my father, this honor is not just yours, but a reflection of the lives you have touched and the legacy you continue to build. Your unwavering belief in the power of education and creativity inspires us to dream bigger and work harder. Thank you once again to everyone for being a part of this celebration. And as we leave tonight, let us carry forward this inspiration to dream bigger, push boundaries, and like the arts, leave a lasting impact on the world. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Truly great words from a future leader of the group. Thank you very much, Debdut Roychowdhury. Thank you very much, all of you who have been here for the last 2 hours or more and have been with us. We do hope that you enjoyed the program as much as we tried to bring it to you. So we do hope to see you soon, and good night. So dinner is served and it's all open. Please.